Australian stranded in Leipzig since the start of the war. Every week, she wrote to her sister in Adelaide.
My dear Emmy, the government has seized the whole bread, flour and meal supply of the country. We are allowed only 4 pounds of bread and can only buy 1 pound of white flour at a time. Now that the war against neutral ships and food supply has begun, prices rise every week.
Sailors like Richard Stumpf were stuck in harbour, frustrated and hungry.
2nd of April 1916. We spend most of our time worrying about our bellies. Even the officers are embittered and dissatisfied.
To end Germany's isolation, her navy came up with a revolutionary plan. 100 feet long, that could carry a cargo of 1,000 tons. In June 19, the Deutschland set out for America, the first time a sub to cross the Atlantic.
Because of the wet weather and the high-running seas, the deck hatches were closed most of the time. The diesel engines pumped hot, humid air throughout the boat. Sweat ran down the bulkheads, and water leaked around loose rivets. The drinking water tasted like diesel, and every meal the cook cooked had a layer of oil across. As we approached the American coast, Captain Koenig ordered the crew to the strains we'd undergone during the trip, and to especially avoid mentioning our seasickness.
Now, after 2 world wars, granted that America and Britain are the closest of allies, naturally on the same side. But in the First World War, it wasn't so clear. "8 million Americans had German parents or grandparents. 4.5 million were of Irish descent. Many of them had little love for England. At the outbreak of war, thousands of US citizens had tried to enlist. America was enjoying a massive economic boom. Half Britain's war budget was spent in the States. Bethlehem Steel was swamped with orders. They rolled in 6 times the profits they'd made before the war. The Deutschland was just another good customer. A brave Atlantic crossing, dodging Royal Navy warships, became a rallying point for anyone who had suffered from the British blockade. Our crossing gradually